Hello, welcome to this presentation and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My name is Ernest Sinyangwe and I'm a sales agent for Zambian Life Insurance Company. While I won't mention the name of the company for legal and marketing reasons, if you need more information, you're more than welcome to reach out. My contact details will be displayed at the end of the video as well as in the comment section. So this video is about life assurance. Finally, we can now dive into the child education plan. Now, just stop and think about it. Education is one of the most valuable gifts you can ever give to your child. But as we all know, with the rising cost of school fees and supplies, it's clear that securing your child's future would take some planning. It's not a matter of you cross that bridge when you get there. Now, investing in a child education plan, that's you making sure that whatever happens, your child's education will be covered. That's like building a safety net for a child that they will reach their full potential without financial roadblocks. Besides, investing in a child's education is not just practical, it's a commitment to their future success. Alright, here's a few points to think about. So, number one, you insure your car without a second thought. Why hesitate on your child's future? Number two, every day is a chance to secure their tomorrow. Will you take a step? Now, no one knows the future, but we all have the power to influence the future. Number three, if anything happened to you tomorrow, would their path still be secured? Ask yourself. Number four, can you risk leaving their education to chance in an uncertain world? Can you risk? Number five, you invest in property. Why not in their potential? So now, what is a smart child education plan? A smart child education plan is a policy. And how the policy works is, at the beginning of the policy, you select a lump sum amount that you feel would be enough for the education of a child in the future. And once you select that lump sum amount, monthly, quarterly, or yearly, depending on the structure of contributions that suits you, will be derived from that figure. It doesn't mean that once you select that lump sum amount, you're going to contribute the entire lump sum amount. Remember, it's an investment, so whatever you put in, the insurance company also put in a certain amount for you, so it will grow. I'll show you the numbers shortly. So the policy terms are from 5 years to 20 years. So you can have a policy that's 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, depending on when you feel your child will need that money. But remember, the longer the term, the lower the contributions. So now some policy benefits. So the company will start making contributions on your behalf if you are diagnosed with a critical illness, provided the company is notified. Then if a policyholder happens to pass away, so provided again the company is notified within 6 months of that event occurring. If the company is not notified within 6 months, then that will not be considered bad. If it's notified, it will start making contributions on your behalf, and then that lump sum will be payable to your kid if they're not a minor at that particular time. If they're a minor, then it goes to your trustee. So policies that are 7 years and above, you get 1% for each year that policy accumulates. So what that means is, if the policy is 7 years, you get 7% of the sum assured. If the policy is 8 years, you get 8% of the sum assured. So that's how that works. So now let me just show you the numbers. All right, so this is a calculator that's used to calculate the premiums, the monthly premiums that a policyholder will be making. So this is a policy that's 7 years. The policyholder is 30 years there, and then the sum assured is 90,000. So this means the policyholder will be making monthly contribution of 810. Let's just round off at 810 each month. And remember, I mentioned to say for policies that are 7 years and above, you get 1% bonus for each year accumulated. So this means this policyholder will get 7% at maturity. Let me just quickly show you how much the policyholder would have contributed over a period of 7 years. So remember, they selected to get 90,000, and they will be making contributions of 810. We round it off, 810 every month. So let's go to the calculator. Don't zone out. This is straightforward. So in a year, you have 12 months, and you're trying to find the total amount that the policyholder would have contributed. So trying to first of all find how many times the policyholder will make contribution for the entire 7 year period. So first of all, we should know how many times the policyholder will contribute in a year. So in a year, it's obviously, if it's monthly basis, it's 12 times, because 12 months, so 12 times. So in order to find the total number of times the policyholder contribute over a period of 7 years, we'll multiply 12 times 7, as 12 representing a year, but we've broken it down into months. So 12 times 7. Yeah, hopefully that's not confusing. So 12 representing a year times 7. So 84. So 84 is the total number of times the policyholder will contribute. So now remember, we said each contribution is worth 810. 810. So 84 times 810, like that. So 68 is the total amount that the policyholder would have contributed over a period of 7 years. And remember, we're trying to get the sum assured, which is it's 90,000. So a profit of 21, and plus, remember I mentioned to say for policies that for policies sorry. So remember I mentioned to say policies that are 7 years and above, you get 7% add-on as a bonus. All right, so the money, the lump sum that the policyholder will get is 90,000 plus 7% of 90,000. So it's going to be plus 7% times 90,000. So they get 96,300. Otherwise, that's it for this part. If you have any question or there's anything in particular that you want me to go over, you can always request that. Let's make it 10 there. Maybe the policyholder is 30. So that's like what, 80. All right, 89 there. Okay, cool. There you go. So the sum assured at maturity after 10 years is 300,000. So this is sum assured. And remember, this is a policy that's 10 years, meaning the policyholder will get 10% of the sum assured. So they'll be making monthly contributions of, let's just say 1.5. Okay, 1.5 every month. So let's go back to the calculator again. There, it's just all right. So the same process again. So we're trying to find the total amount that the contributions the policyholder has been making will amount to, and compare it with the sum assured that the policyholder is supposed to get. So like I said, let me just go over it. Again, we're trying to find the total number of times the policyholder will contribute, and in order to do that, we should know first of all how many times a policyholder will contribute in a year, which is 12 because of 12 months, and then that 12 will multiply it by 10 years because it's a 10-year period. So meaning every year the policyholder contributes 12 times for 10 years, 10 times. So that will be 12, all right, representing a year, but broken down into months, times 10 years, because it's a 10-year period. So times 10 years. So the policyholder will contribute 120 times, okay? And remember, we said each contribution is worth 1.5. So 1.5 times 120. So 1.5, all right, times 120 gives us that figure. So over a lump sum of 300,000, you will contribute. You just make contribution of 180,000. So remember, I said for policies that are 7 years and above, you get 1% for each year accumulated. So if it's a 10-year period, you get 10% of the sum assured. So let's just see 10% of the sum assured. The sum assured is 300,000. Okay, there. So the sum assured is 30,000. So meaning you will get 330 like that. Okay, so this is what you get as a lump sum at maturity. If you ask me, these are pretty good numbers. So that's that. But if you want me to calculate for a particular period and amount, you can always reach out. Otherwise, so that was the child education plan. Hopefully you got one or two things, but if there is still more clarification that you would need and want to learn more about this, you can always reach out and I can provide the necessary documents. Otherwise, that's that. And one important thing I forgot to mention, so it's a child education plan, and some people would think when paying out this lump sum, or maybe the insurance company will pay the school fees on your behalf, like directly. No, that's not the case. So this lump sum will be paid to you or to your kid if they're not a minor. If they're a minor, then to your trustee. Then whatever they do with that money, it's money. So if you want, you can start saving for your kid. I mean, you want to buy your kid a car after a period of time, you can do that by all means. If you want to build them a house or anything like that, by all means. Okay, so that's how it works. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Alright, we finally come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for sticking around, and if you found that this was information that was valuable, please share it with your loved ones, your friend, or just anyone that you feel would need these services. Yeah, otherwise, if you wish to reach me, you can WhatsApp me. Actually, all these numbers are on WhatsApp, but I mostly pay attention to the 0961. And then for calls, use the 0971, and then that's my email.